All right, welcome back to Delmarva Sports Insider. Jeff, we're done with racing for now, and now it's time to speed into the Shorebirds. Now, they are going into the second half of the season pretty strong. They're on the right track. They got, some pretty good wins, strung together a 5-game winning streak last week, and then they opened things up against the Hagerstown Suns on Tuesday. So let's get it started. Luke Humpel on the mound for Delmarva, a pretty good outing for the righty. He gets the strikeout of Nick Bates. He ended up with 7 Ks rather, but this one a pitcher's duel. Bottom half of the inning, Alejandro Juvier gets the Shorebirds' first hit of the night. They would only manage 4 of those though. That was the problem. Carlos Pena went 7 innings, struck out 6, and gave up no runs, blanking the Shorebirds. They go home with the 1-0 loss. That real tough.
So with that loss, the Shorebirds moved to 4-1 since the All-Star break, but could they rebound? That was the question. They looked to bounce back Tuesday night as managers Ryan Miner and Brian Daubach exchanged lineup cards prior to the game, and things not going well early for the Birds. Hagerstown Daniel Johnson. Wait, we have a Daniel Johnson here.
That's not ours.
With the RBI single in the top half of the first, Blaker Perkins going to come around to score. Suns on top 1-0 early. Birds starter Zach Muckenhern trying to minimize the damage a little bit, strikes out Jake Knoll with a nice breaking pitch, but it wasn't enough. Later in the first, Anderson Franco rips an RBI single into center as Trace Barea scores, making it a 4-0 ball game just after the first inning. Sun starter Sterling Sharp getting it done on the mound as well, strikes out Colin Woody there. Shorebirds would end up getting shut out yet again, falling in this one big at 9-0.
That is filthy. All right, now let's go on to Thursday night. Let's talk about that game. We're basically giving you a recap of the week right here. Mackenzie Mills, he gets the strikeout on Chris Clare there in the first inning. And we're moving along to the top of the fourth. Daniel Johnson gets the scoring started. Again, not our weather guy, not looking at clouds. He triples deep to center. Aldrum Corridor scores from first. 1-0 ball game. And then a single into shallow right by Sheldon Noose. That gets him on the board. And
that's going to score Johnson from third right there. Is a nice shallow hit right into center, or right into rather shallow right field. Daniel Johnson's going to come in and score. And we hear his name a lot with the Hagerstown Suns in this one. But we're going to transition now to Thursday night. We're going to throw
3-1 in that one, real tough.
Throw up the score. Shorebirds dropping the final of their 4-game series 6-3. Jake Knoll with a solo shot for the Suns in the 6th. He had a pair of hits, 2 runs, and 3 RBIs on the night. James Bork went 6 1/3 for Hagerstown, allowing 2 earned runs on 6 hits to go along with 4 strikeouts. Tanner Kirk went yard for the Shorebirds as well.
Good for Tanner Kirk. All right, so they opened up another 4-game series against the Kannapolis Intimidators last night. They took to the road for that one, and fortunately for the Shorebirds, they took the opener 6-4. Standouts for the Birds included Preston Palmero. He launched a 3-run shot in the 6th inning. He had 4 RBIs on the night. Also, Shorebirds starter Alex Wells went 6 innings, allowing 3 earned runs, and he had 7 punch-outs. Not bad, Jeff. Not bad.
Not bad, and it's really nice to see that the Shorebirds, I think they went into the All-Star break, they were around 10 games under 500, somewhere, in that realm, just below 30 games that they won all year, and then just below 40 games that they lost. They come out 4-1, refreshed, had a few days off, swept a series, got swept in a series. Now they're looking to kind of get back on pace against Kannapolis, but great showing by a lot of their players.
What's so great about this particular league here in Low A, you get 2 halves of the season because there's so much movement within the organization. So guys are leaving, guys are coming in. So really, to be fair, to qualify for the playoffs or with seeding rather, you got to have 2 halves of the season. So this here is really a brand new slate in the second half. So if they can string together a winning streak, starting with Kannapolis, looking good. All right, so that'll do it for Shorebirds for now. But we have to take a short commercial break. But coming up on DSI, we head back out to James M. Bennett High School to check in with Trayvon Miles, who pulled aside some very special guests. Who are they? We'll see.
I'm Tucker Brown from the Worcester Prep Lacrosse team, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.